Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that's been a point of discussion among Batman fans for years. Why does Batman keep losing sidekicks, and why does he keep getting more? I mean, we've seen sidekicks like Robin, Batgirl, and even the newer additions like Bluebird come and go. Is Batman just a bad mentor, or is there something deeper going on? Let's dig into the history of Batman and his sidekicks, their tragic fates, and why the Dark Knight can't seem to stop taking on new wards. Let's start by understanding why Batman takes on sidekicks in the first place. While Batman is known as a solitary figure, patrolling Gotham streets alone,
I don't recruit children to fight in a war.
the truth is he's always had a family. He took in Dick Grayson as Robin back in 1940, and over the years he's continued to bring new, young heroes under his wing. Whether it's Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, or even Batgirls like Barbara Gordon and Cassandra Cain. And it's not just having a partner in crime fighting. Batman's relationship with his sidekicks is a way for him to process his own trauma. He doesn't want these kids to go through what he did alone. In them, he sees a chance to give others the guidance he never had. It's about finding a balance between mentorship and creating a family. The sidekicks also bring something unique to the story. They bring hope, lightness, and sometimes even challenge Batman's grim worldview.
That Batman is a fool.
I'll tell you what he wasn't. Alone.
It's a dynamic that fans have grown to love, and it's part of what makes Batman's story more complex and emotional. But as we know, being Batman's sidekick isn't all smiles and adventures. Many of Batman's sidekicks have met tragic fates, and sometimes it's Batman himself who ends up pushing them away. Take Jason Todd, the second Robin, for example. He was brutally murdered by the Joker in A Death in the Family, an event that haunted Batman for years. It's a loss that he never quite forgives himself for, and it leaves him questioning his decisions to ever take on a partner. It's the same with Barbara Gordon, who suffers a life-changing injury at the hands of the Joker and the Killing Joke. These events become Batman's worst nightmares realized, his enemies using those he cares about as pawns in their war against him. And even when they're not physically harmed, Batman's sidekicks often leave for other reasons. Dick Grayson grows up and becomes Nightwing, seeking to establish his own identity separate from Batman's shadow. Tim Drake eventually decides to forge his own path as Red Robin. It's almost as if being Batman's sidekick is a stepping stone to something greater, but it can't last forever. Why does Batman keep getting new sidekicks even after suffering so much loss? One word: guilt. Deep down, Batman blames himself for every failure. He believes that if he had just been better, stronger, faster, he could have saved them, and his guilt drives him to keep trying to believe that the next time it will be different. Jason Todd's resurrection as the Red Hood is a perfect example of this. When Jason comes back, he's not the same boy he was. He's bitter, angry, and sees Batman's refusal to kill as a betrayal. But even after everything Jason puts him through, Batman refuses to give up on him. It's almost like Batman is trying to atone for his past mistakes by being there for new sidekicks. Batman believes that he can make a difference for these kids. He sees himself in them, orphans, people who have experienced loss, and he thinks that by giving them purpose, he can keep them from becoming like him. It's tragic, but it's also helpful. It's Batman's way of fighting against the darkness inside himself. Plus, let's be real, sometimes Batman's sidekicks help keep him in check. They challenge him to be better, like Tim Drake, who figured out Batman's identity all on his own, and became Robin because he believed that Batman needed someone to keep him from crossing the line. Or Damian Wayne, Batman's own son, who constantly pushes him to confront his beliefs and rethink his no-kill rule. It's a dynamic that keeps Batman's story interesting. While Batman tries to mold his sidekicks, they also end up teaching him valuable lessons. In a way, they remind Batman of the humanity he's always at risk of losing in his war against crime. So why does Batman keep taking on new sidekicks? It's because he never gives up hope. Hope that he can make a difference, that he can prevent another Jason Todd, that he can give these young heroes a future. Maybe, just maybe, hope that they can save him from himself. It's a cycle of loss and renewal, a tragedy and redemption, and while it often ends in heartbreak, Batman's never-ending hope for a better outcome keeps him coming back. So that's why Batman keeps losing sidekicks and why he keeps getting more. It's a mix of guilt, hope, and a belief that he can change things for the better. But what do you think? Should Batman hang up his mentor cape and go solo? Or does his sidekicks bring out the best in him? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite characters. Thanks for watching.